記憶が音もなく拍動するあの蘇る果てしないストーリー心の底に沈む野望が迷いもなく躍動する希望あふれる失望に駆られる諦めることはお安いご用と I desire Gotta find my solution yeah 誰もが憧れる無敵無欠のような存在を僕は壊してゆく定めで引き離していく過去忘れやしない傷跡ただ進んでいくと僕は誓うよI'll show you crazy life should be やり場のない虚しさが僕に切りつけまた同じ罠に負けんじゃないよ悔しさを忘れるために自分を今超えるために Gonna be a party 自由的なグラビティをぶちかましていこう Rock on心のすれ違いは時にラスリーを出してしまうというけれどその愛を全て貫いていく I hear hope inside 願う I see the fire ignite 燃える I feel the time is right 信じるものは導かれて誰もが手放すような命さえも僕は永遠に君に捧げる痛み忘れて未来を見つめてただ突き進む先には光させろ The arpeggio lives on as life will go on Nobody knows with the roads of today be laid. Nobody hurts in a world where the love is there. Nobody knows with the roads of today be laid. Nobody hurts in a world where the love is there. Just go on. I'll show you crazy like should be やり場のない虚しさが僕に切りつけまた同じ罠に負けんじゃないよ悔しさを忘れるために自分を今超えるために Gonna be a party 自由的なグラビティをぶちかましていこう Just go
Alright, guys. Doki Doki, let's make sure it's up. Okay, everything is up. Bueno. Okay. So, I'm kind of fuzzy on what happened last time, but what I can remember is... I think we finished day 2. So, back to what we're doing. Previously we were doing some minor stuff, like talking, and talking, and talking. And yeah. We finished the second poem, I believe. We should be heading to the third one this game. So, let's get right into it. It's really troubling. This time I can't seem to find the correct meaning behind it, unless it's something really dark. I'm about to talk, but I can't find anything to say. I stand there for a few seconds, trying to come up with a cohesive response. It's just, well, I can see it in my head, but it'd be too hard to put it into words. Did you at least enjoy the poem? Oh, yes, of course. You really have a certain talent with words, Yuri. Your poems are mesmerizing. As soon as I started reading it, I couldn't stop. You have a fascinating method of writing. Haha. Well, thank you, Monica. I spent a long time establishing my writing style, so hearing that from you really is heartwarming. Keep up the good work. She reaches into her bag and grabs her poem, but she quickly notices that Subaru is done chatting with Natsuki. Oh, I think he's going to show you this poem. I'll be back right after that. Go enjoy your time with him. Indeed, Subaru is walking towards me. I clench my poem a little more as he approaches. There's no reason to be so nervous. I end up staring into his eyes again. Let's see what you've written for today. He flashes me a bright smile, and he hands me his phone. I smile back. My stomach feels... You want impersonations? No! My stomach feels weird. Monica, what are you doing? Putting such thoughts into my head. I look at the poem. Nightgown, papa, parfait, playground, poof, pout, puppy, swimsuit, shopping, skipping, socks, spinning, sticky, strawberry, sugar, summer, twirl, waterfall, valentine, vanilla. That's it. Once again, the structure feels a little off. However, I'm sorry. However, the style is clearly a little different. It's a bit better. The worlds blend in with each other, and the idea he wants to convey is clear. Obviously, he had an image in mind while writing it. Monika's right. This is directed at Natsuki. This is pretty good, Subaru. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I have no doubts anymore. He was definitely influenced by Natsuki. I can see the same type of syntax as she used in his poem. Simplicity and efficiency. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things. Oh, okay. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Just like I did this morning, I think writing needs to be spontaneous. It's pre-scheduling a poem, writing isn't right. This is why, I don't like preparing poems for such activities. I'm sorry. I love to see how complex Spruce poems can get. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. He's merely smiling at me, but I think I lost it when I tried to explain he can wander through his feelings. I don't mind though. He's particularly cute like that. Just what am I thinking? I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I shyly held out my poem. Now the moment's to see what he'll think of it. That's not that weird, is it? I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote today? I silently nod, waiting for him to start reading. He gently takes the poem from my hands. His movements are so graceful. He starts reading. Once again, he's taking his time. Sewer's not saying a thing. Am I supposed to talk now? What if I bother him while he's reading? I know how frustrating it is to be bothered. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I guess this is the best I could come up with. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I can't help but smile to myself. It looks like he did understand the point of my poem. Only 2 days in and he's already starting to understand poems a little more. Impressive. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it was supposed to mean. Now I'm not too sure. Does he understand it or not? You're not supposed to ignore the face value of the poem. It's a part of it, too. Writing is a combination of abstract and concrete concepts. However, he seemingly hasn't understood the real meaning of the poem. Ooh, what a relief. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in one of my unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. My voice is barely audible by the end of my sentence. I look down. I may have said a tad too much. Sue was staring at me with such a look. I just got lost in my chain of thoughts again. I slowly look up and see him grinning at me. Huh? That's funny. That wasn't the reaction I was expecting. Not that it bothers me, but I don't find this amusing. Did Nusky also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. Dotsky? Of all people, I would have expected her to think this way. She may be my best friend, but I know her well. I thought she despised my kind of hobby. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? I suddenly gasped. Please don't tell her I said that. I spoke in my mind. Whenever he's around, I'm having a hard time separating my words from my thoughts. Don't worry, I have no reason to. I sigh and relieve. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. Ooh-wee. I'm tired. He turns around and walks towards the Aryan, who's now smiling at him. In a few seconds, Monica's already next to me, ready to share her poem. Ready to give me your opinion? Oh, sure. You look really excited about this, Monica. I know, you'll give me the honest feedback. I really like it when you tell me what you think. Oh, is that so? Haha, I'm glad to read it then. Monica smiles and hands me her poem. I grab it and I read it, making sure not to wrinkle Monica's beautiful sheet of paper. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. Cacophony. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating, war forms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Wow. I just stand there looking at a poem for a solid minute. Even more impressive than the one I read yesterday. The words mix to create a perfect rhythm. And even though the meaning of the poem is indeed a little blurry, I could feel something. This poem makes me feel something. It doesn't happen often, but this is truly incredible. I look at Monica and I flash her big smile. You're awfully good, Monica. I really can't find any flaws in your poem. I think I like it more than mine, to be honest. Haha. No, I don't think it's any better. Having read yours, I can guarantee your mine's nothing next to it. However, it's really flattering to hear you compliment my poem. What did you particularly like about it? I pondered for a few seconds, trying to put my words into thoughts. Thoughts into words. Oops. There are many striking elements that can be considered as good, but there were two specific factors that made me like it. First, the metaphors you used at the end. I really enjoyed them. They're easy to picture, yet they convey so much more than their apparent simplicity. Second, the rhythm. Just like the one you wrote yesterday, I was so into it. It's like the words followed each other perfectly, if that makes any sense. It's good, really good. Whew. Do you seriously believe that? Of course. I wouldn't lie about these things. I didn't expect it to be that good, quite honestly. So thank you. It's no big deal. Thank you for showing it to me. I hand her the poem. Just as I do, Natsuki comes up to us, poem in hand. Hey now, sharing poems without me? Not cool. The three of us laugh. Of course, we wouldn't forget about you. Show us your poem then. She proudly raises it in the air and she hands it to me. Monica looks over my shoulder, trying to read it at the same time. You know what I heard? Amy. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why... What? I'm not... What? I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song every time she sang the da-da-da-da-da-da. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. Her poem is considerably longer than the one she wrote yesterday, and it's much more complex. It's hard to describe. Some kind of mix between her usual simplicity and a strong message. Super didn't lie, this poem is about having a weird hobby. Monica doesn't say a word. It looks like she liked the poem as well. Well, Natsuki, how can I say this? Oh no, if you're gonna criticize me again. I'm kidding. I really liked it. Actually, Super told me my poem was very similar to yours. She winces at the says, Ella. It's much longer than yesterday's, right? Yep. See, I can use more words than you think. Indeed, doesn't it share some elements with Subaru's poem a little? Natsuki flinches once more. I'm pretty sure Monica is just testing Natsuki a little. I didn't know if I should consider this funny or mean. No. He copied my style. But, let's not talk about this, alright? Come on, you know I'm just teasing you. Anyway, why don't you show me your poem, Yuri? Since apparently ours are similar, let's see how you portrayed this subject. I hand her my poem and she takes it, almost ripping it. She's nervous, I can feel it. She reads my poem a few times. How? Pardon? How could you write about the same subject as me? What are the odds? Oh, that. Haha, I guess we're connected in some way. And about the poem itself, how was it? Well, you know, it feels a little unlike you. Unlike me. Don't tell me she actually understood the meaning of it. Monica didn't even understand it. What do you mean exactly? Well, Monica? Monica looked startled. I don't think she was listening to us. Yes, what is it, Natsuki? I need your help. Something in this poem doesn't feel quite like Yuri, but I can't put my finger on it. When we talked about it. What? When we talked about it, I couldn't find the correct meaning. It mostly made me think of very dark things, honestly. Maybe this is what's bothering you. Yuri doesn't write about dark things, usually. We're getting dangerously close to the main point of the poem. How am I supposed to justify myself? I don't know. I must have read a little too much before writing it. But what's important is that you enjoyed it, right? Of course. It's not my writing. style, but it's well executed. Good job. Natsuki nods at me, and Monika looks in Subaru's direction. Looks like these two are done sharing their poems. Sharing time's over, then. Without a word, she stands up. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room, it'd be great. We all gather at the front of the room, staring at Monika. Subaru looks a little confused. Actually, it's pretty common of Monika to ask us together to talk about something. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Before I get to speak my mind, Natsuki does it for me. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. My pleading voice isn't enough to change Monika's decision, though. Her determined look doesn't change. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Natsuki and I look at each other. What a relief. If it's only decorations, it can only go well, right? Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you had, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna review for, I can't English today. It's like my heart just stopped beating. Performing? Is this some kind of joke? No. My look says otherwise. There's no way I'm going to perform. Performing? Monika? Without even listening to our concern, she takes a proud posture and breathes in before talking. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up with and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to be prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been silent since the start of the debate, shows us the poster she's been working on. I didn't know she was such a good artist. Her lines are delicate and the coloring is well done. I smile at her, but Natsuki doesn't seem to care. It looks like she's about to shout at Monika. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be able to perform in front of a group of people like that. I shyly raise my hand. I don't want to go against Monika's will, but this is just too much for me as well. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Just imagining being in front of a crowd, I can't. Why is my... They were just working a second ago. So now I don't even know. My freaking chat disabled. I don't know what's going on. I didn't... Give me a second, guys. My chat's not working for some reason. Okay, so chat's back up, and I have no clue how many people are watching. So with that, hold on. Okay. Definitely not. I shake my head in fear. Guys? Sari looks like she wants to say something, but Monica holds her hand up, signing her to say no more. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. I feel guilty. Seeing Monica so sad after we rejected her idea. I really want to do it for her, but I just can't. I know my limits. Monica doesn't look ready to give up just yet, but I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better. We'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Is Sarah really saying that? I mean, I shouldn't judge people for learning more about them, but she's always so silent. I wouldn't have expected her to be so poetic. Ugh. What she's saying makes sense, wandering through our own feelings as I described it. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of her... Oh! Thank you for the follow, Commander Root. Is standing in front of the poem... and standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki remains silent, probably thinking about the pros and cons of such a performance. I wish I could say something, but Monica's words resonate in my head. She's totally right. Ooh-wee. Ooh. Our goal is to get more members and to share our passions for literature. Sari doesn't look too bothered. She's anxiously watching us, waiting for our answers. God, Monica, how can you be so convincing? I guess that is the skill of developing while participating in the debate team. Suddenly, Subaru, who's been listening from afar, jumps into the conversation. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Monica's arguments worked on Natsuki. That was to be expected. She never misses an occasion to share her passions. And considering how well Monica phrased them, there's no way she would have to agree. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Everybody's looking at me expectantly. What am I supposed to do now? Even Subaru wants me to do it. If he does, then I guess I'll do it. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. The best, Yuri. I sigh once again. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Monica has an exasperated look on her face. Is it really that hard to understand how painful it is to be in front of a crowd? It's just not me. I'm not able to do it. I was born this way. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to participate in reciting them in front of each other. Monica needs to stop with her sudden ideas. I almost fell out of my chair. She wants us to practice now? No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Monica doesn't even show an ounce of compassion. I suspect that she wants us to push us against our limits in order to improve. It's an honorable motive, but it's just not the right time. Not while Subaru is here. What if I end up making a fool of myself while reading? Don't worry. I'll start off with off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Sarah has her hand raised and she looks all fired up. I wish I could be as willing as her. Of course. Now let's see. She flips through her notebook and glancing over all of the poems she's written. It seems like she wrote a lot before we even started sharing them. I should try bringing the ones I have at home at some point. She reads on and nods. A few seconds later, she's behind the podium, ready to recite her poem. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Before she even says the first word, I can already feel the power of her poem. Just like Subaru, she has that special aura. It's hard to define. She starts reciting. Her voice is clear and stable. The rhythm of her poem is extremely regular and consistent, just like the poems she showed me. It seems like she has her own particular writing style, but it's not only a writing style. It's as if her poems were meant to be recited. I can't tell if she takes time to recite each and every one of her poems, but one thing's for sure, she's really talented. I should try getting some inspiration from her poems. Before I know it, the recitation is over. Everyone's focused on her. We all applaud and Monica catches her breath and smiles at us. She looks really proud of herself. Actually, seeing her enjoying her time up there, why can't that not be me? Why can that not be me? It's only performing in front of my friends, right? It's not going to be such a big deal if I fail. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Before Sayori gets up from her chair, I'm standing up with my hand raised. I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. I grab a poem from my notebook, clenching it in both hands. I hope Sayori's not too upset. I know she wanted to go next, but I feel like I can do it. I know I can. I look down, walking over to the podium. This poem is called... All the looks are focused on me. I was expecting it to be so stressful. This stressful. You can do it, yeah, you can do it, Yuri. I finally smile at Yuri. Sayori. I can do it. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. I clutch my poem even harder. I take a few seconds to catch my breath, and I start reading the poem. I keep butchering my sentences. However, it's not such a bad feeling. It actually feels pretty good. It's like nobody's here anymore. The words flow out of me. I can't really control it anymore. I'm already reaching the end. I want this to keep going. Who would have known it'd be such an interesting experience? Everything feels calm. Too bad. It's already the end. I jerk my head up to look at everyone alternatively. Wait. Where? Oh, right. I was just reading my poem. Nobody's clapping, though. They're all standing there staring at me. Subaru's the first one to start applauding. Everyone else follows. However, they all look more or less confused. Was my performance that awkward? I don't even remember reading my poem, to be honest. I clutch the poem once again and I hurry back to my seat. I'm pretty sure I'm blushing. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. I've seemed to have... Hello! Hi hearts, welcome back. I'm doing fine, how are you? I seem to have exhausted all the words I could muster. I don't really feel so good. This was embarrassing, but Subaru applauded. He was the first. For some reason, that makes me genuinely happy. I guess I'm next then. She happily stands up and goes towards the podium. She's grinning at us. There's no way she's not feeling stressed right now. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. It's obvious she's starting to get nervous. She most likely felt the same as I did, so she wanted to try it out. But imagining it and doing it, Imagining it and doing it are two very different things. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like that. Like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so... Oh my gosh, why am I tired? Oh, wake up. Ugh. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. After taking a deep breath, Sayori starts reciting her poem. Her voice is all soft. She's clearly nervous, however. The result is mesmerizing. I feel like maybe she could make it sound more powerful, but if this is the first for her, it's really good. After a few sentences, it looks like she isn't paying attention to us anymore. She's enjoying the experience. I can see a faint smile on her face as she reads through the tricky part of the poem. Did she really write this herself? I cannot read. I can't Let me try again. I can't know, since Monica doesn't want us to make Sayori feel uneasy. As soon as she finishes, we all applaud. She sighs and grins at us. Ugh. I did it is more like what she did, but whatever. Subaru is the first to congratulate her. Of course, he's her best friend after all. Good job, Sayori. Even Subaru liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Subaru really is oblivious to the compliments. Before Sayori tries explaining what she meant, Monica claps along. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well. With your style, I think is what I was going to say. Whatever. I'm so tired. Why am I tired? Ugh! I think Monica spotted the same flaws I did. Sayori's delivery sure was interesting, but I don't feel like it would be the right one for the festival. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery would have worked as well. Wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Isn't Monica a little too hard on Sayori? She was clearly doing her best. Well, she's the club president after all. What she's doing is probably right. Okay. Sayori lazily walks back to her seat. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Subaru. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Subaru lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. That was mean. Is she trying to make us believe she has no specific feeling towards Subaru? Somehow I have trouble believing this. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much selection. Of what to read. Ugh, sorry. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Subaru's being incredibly tolerant with Natsuki. Well, I guess that's normal considering he takes his place in front of his podium. He looks calm, almost confident. If he's feeling awkward, he sure is doing a good job of hiding it. He starts reading his poem. His voice is shaky, but he pronounces every syllable distinctly with a certain style. I can see his eyes moving as he reads the poem. The light flicks in his pupils. His face is also incredibly delicate. Before I know it, his poem is already over. I haven't listened to the end. I need to stop focusing on other things. I shake my head. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. He looks disappointed in himself. It makes my heart sink to see him like that. wish I could compliment him on what was actually good in his performance, but I just can't bring myself to talk. I pushed myself too hard. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. On her way to the podium, she takes mumbling to herself, probably saying things about Monica and her pushy attitude. She gets to Zuber and immediately looks down at her poem. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. She takes a breath and starts reading. She progressively relaxes as she reads through it. Even though she sounds a little tinged, she got the same rhythm as Monica. Reading her poems and hearing them are completely different experiences. They sound much more complex when recited this way. I wonder how the one she wrote yesterday would have sounded. She finishes her poem, the audience applauds just like they did for everyone else. She hurries back to her seat, her poem still in hand. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. At least she feels at ease with one of those. I'm pretty sure it'd be even worse in front of a crowd for me. I should rather thought of all those stares. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry as much for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's... Oh my god, I can't read. My brain is like fried right now. But I hope that all of you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. We all stay in our seats for a few minutes looking awkwardly at each other. Suddenly Monica stands up. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Okay. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. I mean, we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I reassuringly smile at Monica. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Monica sits down in her chair. I find myself staring at Subaru once again. It looks like he's deep in thought. I think this little recitation had an impact on him, but I can't tell whether it's positive or negative. After a while, he steps back into reality and stands up. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. I sense a bit of bitterness in Natsuki's voice. I think Natsuki could use Monica's jealousy talk. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Judging by Subaru's expression, what I said must have been a little bit embarrassing for him. Hi! I look down, avoiding his gaze. I mean, walking with him must be enjoyable. Anyone here? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I can't see the chat very well, or how many people are watching, so... Well, it's okay, Subaru. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. With that, the two of them exit the room as usual. Monika, Natsuki, and myself. It's funny how familiar this scene gets over time. Are you alright, Yuri? You've been fairly sad ever since you performed. Well, I guess I am, yes. I may have pushed you a little too far. I'm sorry if that was the case. But you understand, right? It's already a miracle for us. Get a new member, so if this can't even help us, we have to seize the opportunity. Understand. Don't worry. It's just that, well, my performance. What about it? Looks like most of you are a bit confused. Was it really bad? Yuri, of course not. We were just a little shaken, you know? I mean, have you ever heard yourself when you perform? No, not really. That's why. Trust me. Thank you for subscribing. Trust me, it was breathtaking. Halfway through the presentation, you started feeling noticeably at ease. It's like you were another person. Really? Hi! Welcome to the stream. Yep, really? It was incredible. Don't worry yourself over this. If you say so, I sigh with relief. So that's why. Monika looks behind her to check Monika looks behind her to check what Natsuki's doing. She raises her voice a little. Yuri, would you mind helping me with a little something? Oh, sure, why not? Just what is she up to? We'll be right back, Natsuki. Natsuki keeps searching for something in the closet, ignoring Monika. We both exit the room. As Monika closes the door, she signs me to come to go up the stairs. Ugh. What's she trying to do? What's the matter, Monika? What do you need help with? I don't really need help. I just felt like talking for a bit. I think I know where this is going. So that's why she wanted to exit the room to talk. Alright then. We can both come up the stairs to the rooftop. There's a cool breeze on the roof. I haven't been up here in ages. Monika closes the door and rests against one of the fences. So, I think we can agree that Natsuki's different today, right? I think it's safe to assume that, yes. Any idea what it could have caused it? Well, as I said, it could be because of me and how I invited her to my home yesterday. Or, it could be about Subaru. I've never seen her act this way before. It's quite troubling. Well, I just wanted to ask you to try to understand. I'm not saying you should pass to her to tell you what's wrong. And I certainly don't want you to get the information from me. But as the club president, it's my duty to make sure that every member is at ease. Was she already nervous when you saw her today? Indeed. She was, well, a little distant. I don't know if I should bring up the talk we've had while she was in the bathroom. It may have been a little personal, but Monika obviously wants Natsuki to feel better. Don't betray Natsuki. Oh no! What'd she say? Oh no. No. Okay. Natsuki trusts me. She wouldn't want me to tell Monika about everything. But other than that, I haven't really noticed anything. Oh. Is that so? Alright then. And how are you doing yourself? With all the drama we've been having lately, we haven't had the time to talk about our own lives. Myself? Well, pretty okay. My arm itches a little bit. This can't be considered as bad. Actually, my life is a little bit better. My ethical sense has been greatly impacted, but that's alright. Are you really sure? I mean, you look tired, and you've been gone from the club room almost all afternoon. Well, to be completely honest, I don't really remember what happened this afternoon. I fell asleep at some point, but as I said, I'm fine. I've been a little bothered by what happened yesterday with Natsuki, of course. But I'm hoping everything will be back to normal between us. Everything will be back to normal, I'm sure of it. You can't let one person separate the two of you, right? Once everything will be clear between Subaru and her, it'll be fine. She pats me on the shoulder. Who wouldn't want to be your friend? I have a few names in mind. Don't be ridiculous. I don't want any negativity. Alright? Well, alright, if you want. I don't really mind. It's impossible to please everyone, so I'm just me. As embarrassing as it is, I can't change it. Monica and I stand there for a few minutes looking at the surroundings, breathing in the fresh air. After a moment, I hear the fence move a little. I turn around to see Monica waiting for me. We should get going, you know. Natsuki's going to start wondering where we are. Haha, that's right. Let's go. We both exit the rooftop. Monica stays behind to make sure the door is closed. A bit of an unnecessary concern, but oh well. It feels good to be back inside. I was getting a little cold out. Monica's humming behind me. She's been in an awfully good mood today. It feels off. The recitation most likely altered my vision of things for today, though. I shouldn't trust myself. As soon as Natsuki sees us enter the room, she closes the closet door and walks towards us. You two sure took your time. What did you need help with anyway, Monica? Oh, She looks at me. I sense a cry for help. We had to go check on the third floor since Sari got some stuff there. I see. You still took your time, though. What did you miss us? What, did you miss us? Of course! Well, I mean... It's more about the fact that I can't leave the cub room if you don't close it, Monica. So I was kind of trapped in here. Honorable motive, indeed. Since you asked so nicely, I'll let you out. Why, thank you, Prez. I'll get going. I'll see you tomorrow. Before Natsuki leaves the room, I call her. Wait. Do you mind if I walk home with you? I most things won't end up like yesterday. Is she really hesitating? I guess we can, yeah. I'm going to ask her what's wrong. She's acting more and more distant. I don't like this. Well, both get going then. Monica, wanna come with us? Oh no, it's fine. I still have a few things to finish here, so I'll stay in the club room a little longer. Go breathe some fresh air, you two. Alright, see you later, Monica. Later. Before exiting the room, I glance at Monica one more time. She winks at me. She presumably wants me to support Natsuki. I'll do my best. Okay, so what's the time looking at? 53 minutes? Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here for now, guys. Oh, thank you, Inky, for following. But I feel like I'm gonna end it here, guys. There's a few things I got to do, so I hope you guys did enjoy. Wednesday streams are still canceled for the time being due to preparations for this convention I'm going to this coming few weeks. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know some of you just joined, and I feel bad about leaving and all. But thank you guys for watching, those of you that did. Appreciate it. I'm God the Killer, and this has been Doki Doki. Need to save real quick. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for watching again. I'm gonna put some music on and end the stream here.